Hey, good morning to each one of you here. Glad to have you along with me on my journey this morning. Doing a little bit something new, and I want to look at Word of the Day. And so today, the word I want to look at is the word confession. I know for many of us, confession may carry a negative emotion, negative feeling, negative experiences, negative memories. But I want to take a little bit of a look at the Word and share some of my experiences and hopefully change your mind on what confession is. Romans, as Paul is writing to the Romans in chapter 10, verse 10, in the King James Version it reads like this: For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. And in the NIV it says, For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. And in the CEV it says, God will accept you and save you if you believe this and tell it to others. And there's something about that. You know, to come into the presence of God, God requires two things to come into His presence. He requires honesty and He requires humility. And when we are willing to confess to others our faults and our failures, we begin to be honest and we begin to be humble. And it is a very powerful thing for healing. It is a powerful thing for victory. It is a powerful thing for deliverance. It is a powerful thing for freedom, is to be able to confess. And in James, as he's writing to the various churches, writes in chapter 5, verse 16, confess your faults one to another that you can be healed. And I know for me, there was a time in my life where I didn't feel like I could confess anything. There was a time in my life where I didn't know who I could confess to. And we were introduced to a conference, and I went and felt Holy Spirit really convicting me of areas of my life, hidden areas of my life that needed to be confessed, needed to be brought out. And it was a place of confidentiality, as a place of trust. It was a place of help and healing. And I felt that I needed to just, spill my guts. And I did. And God began to heal and forgive and bring victory and freedom in unimaginable ways. And in my family as well. And so we go now to the conference there, and we help out as a family, as my wife and I. And I go and sit in these rooms and hear other people, share the dirt of their life. And some of the things that I hear, some of the disgusting things I hear, it just, honestly, I would be happy if I would never have to hear some of this stuff again. It is over and over, conference after conference. It's like, why do I want to hear that stuff? Why do I, but the only reason that I want to hear it is because it's needful. We must confess with our mouth before others. We must be humble. We must be honest with God, with ourselves, and with each other. It must be that way. My heart goes out to those this morning that are not in a situation, not in a place where they feel that there's someone that they can trust, someone that they can feel that they can confide in and confess to. But I would say, if you're in that place this morning and you feel like you need to gain victory, you need to get somewhere in life, and find someone that you can confess to, hey, if nothing else, reach out to me. And you don't have to tell me anything, but maybe I can help you find someone that you feel comfortable with. Maybe I can help you find someone that, may live close to you, may have a connection to you that you kind of click with and are okay with. I don't have to, I don't have to hear this, but you need to be able to tell someone. And so my second thought is, when someone comes to you with a confession, accept it as if you were standing in God's place, and bless them, intercede with them, pray for them, and keep it a secret, please. For those that confess, like for myself, as I've learned to confess and learned to open my life, I like to say now that my life is an open book. And I don't have anything to hide. And I have shared my secrets. They're no longer secrets. I've shared my life story with a lot of people in a lot of places. And I don't have those secrets anymore. And you know how freeing that is? That is freeing, not only to our mind, but in our spirit. And it causes us to live in victory. It is a Bible principle. And I encourage you, for those that feel that you need to find a place to confess, to do so. Seek it out. Pray about it. Contact somebody, somewhere. And again, for those that are in a place that someone feels comfortable with you, please keep it confidential between you and God. When the time comes, and as that individual confessing sees the need to reach out and share his story, then they can be free to do so. That's not your place. In the meantime, today, I hope that I can change our thoughts and our perception around the word confession. It doesn't have to be a dirty word. Many of us were taught it is. It's not. It is a freeing word. It is what brings us into the presence of God. Openness and honesty. Y'all have a blessed day.